What is up, legends? It's Sion. We are back, and we are actually going to talk about the developers discussion right here. This was posted yesterday, and I didn't read it. I can still kind of see a little bit of it right now, but we're going to read over it right now, and I'm going to give you my honest opinion, even though I see like the first two questions anyway. But anyway, greetings, traveler. Since release, we have received a treasure trove of valuable feedback, suggestions from the travelers. First off, I'd like to thank all of you for your support. We are currently reviewed and summarized everyone's suggestions and have selected the ones that travelers care about the most to bring the developers' attention. Check out the replies and discussion. Wait, how long is this? Does this go somewhere else? Hold on. No, it just goes back to that. That's all you guys got out of all of that feedback? Alright, number one. Q, I never have enough original resin, which is true. Which makes it difficult to complete various daily tasks and the weekly battle pass missions. In version, this is the answer. In version 1.1, we have decreased the original resin requirement in the battle pass weekly mission from 1,600 to 1,200. Furthermore, travelers will be able to store up a maximum of 160 resin, increase from the current 120. Alright. Here's the thing. If you want people to actually play more, you only need to do one thing with this. Speed up how much we get back resin. That's all you literally have to do. You don't have to change much content. You don't have to go into any type of coding or anything. Well, it's probably coding for the speed up, but that's literally all you have to do at that point. The problem we have right now is that we're being gated. And I understand why we're being gated, and what gated basically means is that there's nothing for us to do. There is no end game right now in this game. There's no end game. People can kind of maybe make up whatever they want to make up and call end game, but there's no end game right now. There's no dedicated function for us to be doing besides naturally playing the game, and how we naturally go about getting things. And let me show you what I mean, because I had the game on in the background. It's going to be off-centered. Naturally, what we are supposed to do right now is, of course, level up our characters, but this is the same stuff that you've been doing from the beginning. That's because you're at the higher levels doesn't make an end game. That just means that we're just at higher levels. There's no dedicated end game right now, which is why we're being gated, because they have to slow us down and not allow us to speed off until the upper stratosphere somewhere and get to the point where we're looking at everybody's looking at them. Well, technically, that is the case. Right now, we are all looking at them like, okay, well, we got these strong ass characters. What I'm going to do with them now? I'm just going to continue to run around and do the same cycle of leveling up the gear and stuff like that. We have no big bad to fight right now. There's no space dragon. There's no big ass warlord or god or anything else right now for us to really fight. We only have the dragon and the wolf once a week to actually take on. Then you have the spiral, the spiral is a tower. That's not, I don't consider that end game. Towers are like in gacha games all the way around. That's just there to challenge you and have a little bit of fun. That's like a side grade, in my opinion, or a side thing to do, or something just, to fill up the point in time. I'm trying to fix the mic. Sorry if you guys get static on that. But that's what that is, and that's why we're being gated. But if you guys want to fix resin, and everybody talking about resin, let's go down right here. All you guys got to do is make that faster. The replenish, cut it in half. Cut it in half. That would allow us to actually go into these dungeons and go after farming the gear that we want to farm. Doesn't necessarily do anything per se, like it'll make us AR level a little bit faster, but we're not really doing anything anyway right now. What you can do to fix that is adjust where we get the quest and everything else like that. If people are, because right now it's like people damn near AR 50, so you're not stopping anybody who's crazy at this point. Like, you're not, like, people are just leveling and going crazy, like, and everything else. Like you see streamers and everything else, and what the replenishment being faster does is allows people like me who are YouTubers and streamers to actually have more things that we can do content on without actually feeling pressured to pay to win. You do not want your streamers and your YouTubers to feel pressured to pay to win, because if they're feeling pressured to pay to win, it's going to show in the videos, and then the public is feeling pressured to pay to win, and that is the end of your game at that point. So you don't want that to happen. So I hope they take that into consideration, because they watch all of us. They watch the content and everything else. I've been in the content creation program since the beginning with Genshin back in beta. So you need to listen. Like if you want to be #1 on Twitch for weeks and weeks and weeks, you need to do something about our resin to actually allow us to play, because right now we just run out of resin and run out of things to do, and then there's nothing to stream, and we're just gone. That's everybody across the board. You notice every day, little by little by little by little, every streamer who's streaming this game streams less and less and less and less and less, because you can't. What are you going to fill the space with? You don't have any more resin. It costs you to actually get more resin to actually do stuff. Then we're actually telling stories that kind of to fill the space, because there's no content. That's painfully obvious when you got 100 to 1,000 to 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 people watching you, that you're literally making up the content because there's no content there, because you have no resin. So that's your #1 problem. It's good that you have it at #1, but you're not actually fixing the problem. You're just band-aiding it. If you want to fix the problem, make us regen resin faster. That's it. That's all you have to do. You don't have to do anything else. #2, I want to change the key bindings. Yes. Why didn't I notice that a lot quicker? We are in the process of developing key bindings, and the controller setup part of will go live on version 1.1. We are firing all cylinders to complete the remaining functionality, which will become available to players in the later version. So it's not basically going to be there. I would like to play on controller with this, because it would take away the fatigue. My actual left hand gets tired playing Genshin right now, because I play, and my main is actually Kiching. You guys know that. I love her. That's the waifu.
Work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
And I play her fast. I play her 60 FPS, and that wears down my hand, because I'm going through doing stuff like this and changing back and forth between characters and everything else, and between pressing the Q to the E and then changing, hitting shift and everything else, your left hand actually fatigues and gets tired quicker than you normally would with most games, because especially with this game, you have to change and switch, and then you have to reach up with the 4, with the 3, 2, and the 1. And if you notice, if you do that right now on the keyboard, try doing that quickly and fast. You're going to notice that the 2 fingers besides your middle finger start to strain, even now doing it. So over the course of time of you playing for an hour or 2, you get tired. Your left, like literally your left hand starts to cramp. You start to get tired. I actually, like, my hand right now actually feels like I my left hand, which is weird. I know it's gonna sound creepy, but it feels like I can, like, I got like a vice grip on my left hand now from playing this game, because it puts strain on your left hand to the point where you actually have to put your hand in shape. Right hand doesn't really feel it because it's on the mouse, but anything that could take the stress and strain off of that is good. I wish there were more ways to filter artifacts. Kinda. That's a little bit of this is #3. There's other things that I feel would be a little bit more pending and pressing than that, but okay. Version 1, in version 1, they're putting everything on version 1. I hope you can put all this in that, because you're putting a lot into version 1 and multiple statements over multiple articles. We have added new filters and artifact based on their attributes. Now travelers will be easily filtered. It is kind of, it's a mess. It just is. It kind of is. It kind of is. Like, the way that it works right now, it could be just a little bit better. What it really should do right now is, let's say I want to go in and See, I have the set, so if I hit Berserker, it's going to show me all Berserker. However, if I go out right now with it in set filter on Berserker, it's going to go back to this, and I have to keep going individually, and it should stay. If I'm choosing Traveling Doctor, it should stay Traveling Doctor, so I can go in and slot Traveling Doctor through all of this without having to keep pushing the extra button presses and stuff like that. Just a little bit, little quality of life right there. Just a little bit better filtering. That's all it needs. It's not too terrible, but just a little bit.
I haven't been out in a while.
Okay, whatever you say. Sucrose. Oh, they're gonna talk. Hold on. Let's not have that. Traveling the world is time consuming. I want to be able to set my own teleport waypoints in the futures. What? Areas that I frequently visit. They're not going to allow us to do that, I don't think. But what they could do is put mounts. Mounts would be great. Mounts would be great, actually. Or since we have this whole wind system in the game, allow us to make the wind anywhere rather than we killing enemies or something like that, and make it like just a certain place that we can like make it or something. But a mount would be probably the best course of action for this. It doesn't even necessarily have to be super fast. It's a mount that runs at the same speed that the character runs. That'd be perfect. That'd be perfect. And then you can have rare mounts. You can even make a summon for that, which people are gonna probably be mad at me for saying that, which is extra money for the company. And I know you guys, but why are you telling them to make another banner? Like, don't put the damn banner with the weapons and the character. Make it a separate banner. Like there's a little bullshit mount banner, and you either gonna get the mount or you're gonna get like level up items or something like that. That's perfectly fine. Don't put it with the damn weapons. Don't put it with the damn characters. Make it a mount summon where it's gonna have like some type of upgrade items with it, so like you have a rarity or something like that. We don't need another banner with weapons and stuff like that. Just something else, and that's extra revenue for your company. Like, no, why not? Like, it's no problem. Hell, you can even make it a Paimon mount where Paimon carries you and you just fly. And so, but that would be hilarious to see her little ass trying to struggle across the plains trying to carry you. Like, there is like these type of things is stuff that you need to actually have somebody in somewhere. Like, I hope they do have people like that who come up with ideas like this, because I think that's a badass idea. And people will be blasting that on Twitter. A Paimon mount that can carry you across the damn plains, it'd be like 10,000 people watching that on Twitch easily. Watching people summon for that easily. Bank. 100 million. Bank. Easy. All right, so number 5. It's annoying to have select equip artifacts and weapons to find out which character has them equipped. I don't know about annoying because they show you. And version 1.1, a small character ever appears next. This is already in the game. That's already in the game. Now, unless they're talking about, like, even then it's already in the game. And then you have the little icons in the top right. This shouldn't have been a question. Because this is like nitpicking. This right here, this is already in the game. That's it. Developer Q&A. How is damage calculated when more than one shield? I never asked this question, but it's good that they're answering it. Not like I have Beidou anyway, because she won't come out. She's a damn 4-star. She won't come out, but you know, reasons. All right. I guess I never asked this question, but whatever. Building on this aspect, attack this shield. Oh, they're still talking about this shielding. Did people really care that hard about this? I don't. Who picked these questions? If we're being completely honest, because besides number 1, all the rest of this stuff is like fluff. I wouldn't have picked these 5 questions. Number 1 is an easy fix though. Just speed up the rate that we get resin back. And allow us to do the cool things. Allow us to actually go into the dungeons more, which increase the whole reason behind resin. encourage co-op more. This is again things that encourage the cool things and give us more stuff out in the world, like more events to actually do out in the world that rotate. It doesn't have to necessarily be the same event all the time. It could just be like a hilly troll thing, like make them attack Mondstadt every once in a while. Make the wolf go crazy where it starts rampaging across the plains. Same thing, you can do the same thing with Storm Terror. Make Storm Terror get bored and be like, bro, you need to come through. I want to fight. Like, and then it don't necessarily have to be the same rewards because you're not fighting them in the same thing, but make them be out in the world somewhere and they'll cause havoc. And you gotta tell them, like, bad kid dragon, like, take your ass back to the tower or something like that. Same thing out in the field right here. Like this, and Liu, this whole area right here, this area is ridiculously good. There's lore everywhere right here. There's secrets everywhere right here. Now, again, this is just 2 parts of the map, but you can have rotating events going all through here. Like you have like an ancient evil that came out or a ghost of the past, which could be great for Halloween with all these ancient ruins and everything all over the place. Like the whole entire landscape is ancient ruins. So you can have one giant ass world event where friends could come into your game and help you in the world event, like stopping ghosts, because obviously there's ghosts in this game because you got quests with freaking ghosts, and there's about 5 or 6 quests with ghosts that you can actually do. So you got all this water right here. There could be a sea monster that comes and attacks Liu Harbor and starts wreaking havoc. You can have like a great race where people come in and have to race across the map and stuff like that, and leave it as walking, no mounts. So just in case you actually do put mounts in, like you just have to get across the map the best way possible, and kind of like do a little Mario Kart like thing. You got to sabotage people and have a little bit of fun. There is things that could be done to put renewable content in the game where it puts stuff up and makes you have a little bit more fun. So that's just my suggestion. That's all the things I would have suggested to them. I don't know what the hell those other 4 questions besides the rest of the who asked that. Like that can't be the top 5 things that people have been asking, because that is not what I've been seeing in Reddit and Twitter and in the Discord. Just not. Anyway, I think somebody just picked questions and just did what they wanted to do, if we're being honest. All right, so I do have summons right now. I know this is not, the screen is not perfect, but whatever. You can still see it. All right, so we are not getting Klee. I just wanted to do it. In the hopes that, you know, something might come out. Lion's Roar. Alright, looks like we just ended up with weapons. Yep, just weapons. Alright, so that's all I got for you guys. We got a Lion's Roar, which I have like 2 or 3 of them already, so that's gonna be good for dupe. But yeah, so I will catch you guys in the next video. See you soon, and good luck to you on your summons and all that good stuff. Peace.